Some people have a gravitational pull you can feel the second they walk into a room. They are the natural main characters. When an emergency strikes and everyone else is paralyzed by stress, they thrive on the adrenaline, stepping up to take charge and lead the group to safety. They wrote the book on natural generosity. When you are the focus of a Leo moon, they deploy an interpersonal skill that makes you feel like you are the absolute only person on Earth. They want to see you happy, and they will share their time and energy freely to make that happen. But that exact same stabilizing pillar can pivot without warning. A person who acts as the heartbeat of their community can suddenly become stubbornly fixed in their ways. They can close off, deploy manipulative tactics, and reveal layers of deep insecurity. They also harbor a habit of manufactured drama. If their daily routine becomes too mundane or familiar, they will actively instigate conflict. They will generate high-stakes situations out of thin air, simply because they prefer life to be exciting, even if that excitement causes friction. To understand how a reliable community leader and a volatile, drama-seeking actor can exist within the exact same person, we have to look past the confident exterior. We need to uncover the hidden psychological engine driving both extremes, their absolute necessity to be valued. The psychological baseline of a Leo moon is a massive emotional appetite. They possess an intense need to live life wholeheartedly, operating on a much larger scale than the average person. This split pathway flowchart maps out the childhood origins of this appetite. In a chaotic family, a child learns that only the loudest performances get noticed amidst the noise. In a stagnant, boring family, that same child learns to invent their own excitement just to feel an emotional spark. Whether they were competing with drama or creating it to escape the gray, the takeaway remains: emotions have to be high voltage to matter. Because of this background, attention becomes a literal currency. Notice how the central node transforms into a gauge for their emotional ecosystem. Feed it with honest appreciation, and the tank fills. But if they feel ignored, that fuel drops straight to zero. When that gauge is full and they feel truly valued, their immense energy translates directly into positive outputs. They become the teachers, the organizers, and the team captains holding everyone's attention for the common good. That outward charisma is a highly refined survival mechanism. They use their magnetic personality to secure the steady stream of attention they require to feel emotionally safe. This brings us to the stage trap. Because they are natural actors, a Leo moon can easily fake it till they make it. If they are launching a new career or entering unfamiliar territory, they can quickly take on the nuances and patterns of the person they need to be. The danger arrives when that performance becomes permanent. Taking on personas can warp into a subconscious defense mechanism. They mask their deep insecurities behind a character, making it incredibly difficult for them to step off stage and allow their beloveds to see their true, vulnerable selves. When that fragile ego is threatened, the reaction is explosive. A betrayal of trust, a direct hit to their pride, or simply feeling sidelined will trigger an intense, immediate retaliation. Once a friend proves disloyal, all bets are off. When cynicism and manipulation surface, they are looking for leverage, a desperate, counterproductive reflex to force the love and engagement they feel slipping away. The Leo moon's energy follows a specific logic. Whatever behavior receives attention, whether good or bad, will automatically grow. The system doesn't differentiate between praise for a job well done or an argument over a tantrum. Attention is attention. Applying this model at work means placing them in a front-facing role. Put them at the head of the committee, make them the point person, or assign them to event promotions. You maximize their natural panache, redirecting that amplified energy toward community success. In romance, the protocol requires absolute proof of loyalty. You never take them for granted, and you never test their pride. If you need to deliver criticism or win an argument, you do it strictly in private, slipping your points between honest moments of appreciation. The family dynamic demands strict boundaries. Leo moon children need warmth mixed with clear reward patterns. You cannot let them blackmail you with the threat of a tantrum. For Leo moon parents, you must assign them a specific, bounded role at family functions, or their need for the spotlight will cause them to take over the entire event. Navigating these relationships means becoming a conscious editor of your own attention. You starve their dramatic, toxic habits by withdrawing your focus, and you invest heavily by shining a light on their strengths. We often dismiss these traits as mere attention-seeking, but beneath the bluster and the style, there is a profound vulnerability. They simply want to be seen, appreciated, and loved for who they actually are. When you drop the tests of pride and refuse to engage in power struggles, you give them the one thing they crave: warm, consistent loyalty. When they feel entirely secure, the performative masks drop away. They no longer feel the pull of manufactured drama or the need to fake their status, because they know you have their back. Relieved of the pressure to constantly perform, the volatile actor retires. In their place stands the unshakable hearth fire, the steady, generous pillar that safely warms and strengthens everyone lucky enough to be in their orbit.